Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome back to HoI 4, 1000 Reich, as the Republic of India. Last video, we had our elections. We decided to keep the INC under Boza, though I think all of them would have kept the INC. It's just, under which faction? So there we are. If that's true, maybe with commies have a point. Let's say private industry gone too far. Jesus Christ. I believe you're referring to commentary we talked about in the last video when I was talking that models give themselves tapeworms. From my understanding, it's not. They're not. The modeling agencies aren't telling viewers, okay, you're getting tapeworms, but it's more of a listen. You need to keep this weight somehow. There's a general understanding. And some girls, instead of just dieting, working out, doing whatever you need to work out to keep whatever body you want to try to keep, or doing the old-fashioned two-finger down the throat trick, try to get fucking tapeworms, I guess. I don't know how actually common it was, so I don't want to comment on it at all, but, it's a little wacky. A little wacky, I'm not gonna lie. So I just noticed Sikkim has no troops inside. Got one culture for all of India. I'll go ahead. Let's offer millions of working hands. If India's large population but lack of industrial power, it is not only natural that we use our great workforce in foreign works. Being used by foreign powers may be degrading, but it is the easiest way to develop our workforce for new industrial jobs that will eventually arise to keep us attached to great European powers, namely our old oppressors in Britain. Hopefully that'll work out. Earl Warren elected. Very cool guy. A big fan of Earl Warren, historically, in the U.S. Neat guy there. So let's see. We've talked about China. We've talked about tapeworms. Chad, do you have any other questions about my trip to China? Who's that? Earl Warren. Okay, so he was governor of my home state of California. Still trimming right now, so we have to wait till, I think, January for the portrait to come up. Governor of my home state of California. I think he ran for president a few times. Then he got nominated by Eisenhower to be Supreme Justice of the Supreme Court. And he did some pretty massive things. He was the main pushing force in making sure that Brown versus Board of Education, which was the court decision in either Kansas or Nebraska, I forget exactly. So Kansas has no victory points. Feels bad for Kansas. But he was the main justice in that, who made sure that court case was unanimous. That was a court case that said you can't segregate people from going to school based off their race, essentially. So he made that a unanimous decision, saying that no, it's unconstitutional, you can't do that. Therefore, nobody could ever look at that and say, well, you know, this one guy dissented. It's just clear, nope, you can't do it. Also led a bunch of the, it's called the Warren Court, historically. Made a bunch of decisions, basically ensured that you're legally entitled to an attorney. You have to know your rights when you are arrested, including that you can have an attorney. Huge case which he dictated on, saying that if you can't afford an attorney, the state has to provide you with one because you need one for your right. Cool guy, generally. So, Earl Warren, cool guy. Anyway, out with the guns, in with the famine. Or out with the famines, in with the guns. That's, it's much worse than what I was about to say. Now that the great toils of immediate post-British period are over, our burgeoning industry has exploded into massive endeavor. The productivity of India has risen incredibly, but as of yet, there is one major sector that we have not yet reached: military industry. India will become a world power, able to defend or destroy any friend or foe. So we get rid of the Great Indian Famine, which is just shit all around. You also get a semi-industrialized economy, which is a bit of a bad bonus to consumer goods factories. And the military and civilian factory construction speed decrease isn't the best, but everything else is good. That's really based, actually. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was in the good old days of the Eisenhower Republicans. I miss those guys. I like me, Dwight Eisenhower, good guy. I liked him. Earl Warren, great guy. Foxen, welcome back. Good to see ya. How's the partying going? If you are still partying, of course. Let's get post-war line productions. MacArthur. Actually, Earl Warren was elected. Not MacArthur. Ooh, we got a film release. Dobinga Zameen released. The farmer, Zambu, his handsome face a mask of sorrow. The landlord, a picture in abject apathy, his face half-shadowed. It's a scene ripped from the theater and from the headlines with taut dialogue that could have been plucked from the streets of any provincial city in India. For the farmer, landed itself as a mother. Are you to force me to sell my own mother? Zambu cried. The landlord's response is cold. It must be so, and I shall be your mother now. The music swells, the drama heightens, and Zambu, the protagonist of Dobinga Zameen, has his life fall a little further into disrepair. Dobinga Zameen's transparently socialist themes and its use of neorealist technique from Italian cinemas have not kept the film from critical success in local and international audiences. Stunning stylistic cinematography, engrossing character acting, and an unblinkingly intimate look at Indian rural and urban life have turned director Bimal Roy into a critical darling, and it's said the film festival is destined for awards at Cannes. The film's narrative, following the farmer Zambu on his journey into despair as his land and family fall apart under the pressures of urban life and rural poverty, has met with equal acclaim, as a human story interweaving authentic village experiences with the complexity of modern development. As Indian socialists agitate for a kind of approach to what many see as of rural exploitation, many anticipate that the rural approach will only become more popular over time. Bimal himself has taken his success in stride, saying only the Indian common man must be the subject of Indian art. As producers attempt to reiterate his success in Bollywood, it seems his vision is slowly realizing itself. A story of the people, for the people. I stopped 4 hours ago, but I can't really sleep while drunk. MacArthur's a good guy. I'm the opposite of me and the Fox, and when I'm drunk as shit, if I'm so fall asleep much fast. Fair enough. Only thing Eisenhower did wrong was not let Dougie MacArthur glass the Chinese-Korean border. That was Truman, not Eisenhower. And as much as I'm not a fan of North Korea or the PRC, I kind of have to side with, I think Truman probably made the better call, the best call he could there. Bollywood is based as fuck. You were talking about this earlier in our Discord, I remember. Well, there we go. Got the gun issues done. Let's burn the saffron fields next. The RSS, Hindu ultra-nationalists, political extremists, social agitators, and all-around irritants to the Republic. Thanks to the influence of our southern neighbors, this toxic ideology, born of the rapid love of the oppression of fellow Indians, has influenced our lands. Day and night, our police departments work to clean up their handiwork of riots and racial attacks. No more. We shall destroy the lands the RSS regional branches are based in, root and branch if necessary, and when we're done with a string of these nationalists up on in their orange flags and hang them from the trees. You'll love to see it. There is no fascist influence in our country at all, so the decline of fascist influence is not going to mean anything. There we go. Old Earl Warren elected. Look at that man. That's a man I can get behind. It's a handsome lad right there. let's get our new generation of rifles going. Get partial mobilization going. Base and defend the pluralism of the Indian Republic build. You know it. It's more of a symbolic focus than anything, because again, it doesn't do much. But if I'm not a sucker, I'm a sucker for symbolism as much as the other guy, admittedly. So let's Hindu ultranationalists seem a bit weird. So I seem. Well, Buddhists can be pretty wild too. I mean, isn't it, let's kick out the Sikkim squatters first. The United State of Sikkim, nestled between our Nepali and Bhutanese neighbors, has little to offer except some admittedly stunning views of natural scenery and pretty mountains. It does, however, represent the Republic's general failure to stabilize the outlying provinces of India. This tiny monarchy continues to taunt us with its continued existence. We will remove the monarchy, destroy all opposition to our presence, and unite Sikkim with its southern kinsmen once more. It's the will of Boza, and so it is the will of the state. I mean, Myanmar is an example of Buddhists not always being chill. Just ask the Rohingya. But I get what you mean, the stereotypes. Well. Oh no, he's gone. Do these guys have focus trees? They actually do. That's interesting. I did not realize these guys would actually have focuses. That is wild. I thought they were just random anarchy tags like, what were they called? Like the anarchists who take control of, Central Siberia Falls Market and TNL. But no, these guys actually have focus trees. That is amazing. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Ah, 1000 Week Reich is cool. Okay, I was typing the same thing as I was saying it about Myanmar. Lamau. What a massive waste of resources. Cambodian Democrats win in 53. That's cool, I guess. Croatia and Hungary have signed a peace treaty. Looks like nothing changed at all. Okay, then. We can do... I want to do infrastructure. Let's build some stuff in Orissa. Like 15-0 to be fair. Theoretically, it's possible to have all the Russian attacks collapse at the regional stage. That is fun. That is pretty neat. I do give Tino props for that. Let's get some infrastructure in Bombay as well. So we have some decent potential here. But okay, we can kick out the Sikkim squatters. Or the Sikkim monarchs, rather. The Third Spanish Republic. Get a war goal against them. Look at that. They think that they're cool because they have the Tibetan royal family. They also have the Great Indian Famine, so how do you fucking like that? It jerks. You don't have food? Eat this. Sloppy revolt. Ukraine is collapsing. You don't like to see it. What do we want to do next? Climatic collapse in Central Siberia, Satos can galvanize West Siberia, and Reich can do the same with West Russia. Oh yeah. I've given Tino a bit of a break. I might be ready to go back to it. Soonish? I don't... You know, don't quote me on that. But I wouldn't mind going back eventually. Let's deal with the South Princes. The crumbling of the old British Raj, many of the princes took it upon themselves to suborn the will of the Indian people, to replace the yoke of colonialism with the yoke of petty despotism. The fruits of their error multiply across the border in the forms of the kingdoms of Mysore and Hyderabad. Monstrous regimes with no real reasons for being save the perversion of the royal power. Bose has vowed that he shall spare them no effort in destroying them. Soldiers of India, give the state your blood, your sacrifice, and you shall bring freedom of self just as you brought it to Delhi. Down with the prince's glory to the spoked wheel. I'm actually not going to do that because I don't want to rush through this too quickly. I think we'll try to cap ourselves a little bit. Let's get some factories going. I think I'll wait till we get 50 factories to do this, because I don't want to fucking push through it. Let's do African Tino since that's a happy place. Yeah, I already did East Africa, Central Africa, and South Africa. I already did 3 of those. Sudwest Africa has content as well, but I don't know if I want to play them. Let's do consumer goods. Key part of the civilian sector. Consumer goods provide products, tools, and other essentials to the population. Without them, we cannot possibly produce anything else in the first place, making them one of our main contenders. I promised Dry that I do a T&O series on Shafarvik Comey. I did kind of promise that as my Christmas gift. And I have told him the next T&O playthrough I do whenever I get back to it. So I probably have that in the cards. Industrial concerns. So probably Shafarvik. So I'll play Comey again, because you know that's a classic dogboat nation to play. If you were to be IRL Second African Corp, I'm sure I have. Is that Hoja? Or however you say his name. There he is. Greater Romania. Hungary's just had a rough go of it. Ustaja's been overthrown. Yo, bunker boy, I know. Basque independence. Cove. Geez, Spain's not having a good time right now, are they? Let's do countrywide improvements. I mean, shit, who really is having a good game, though? Toronto Accord just lost West Africa. Well, not just, but they have it lost. I mean, these guys are having the military coup, so they're about to fall apart soon. East Germany had 24,000 soldiers in Africa. Oh yeah, Africa Corps. Was it Sniper Elite 3? Was that the Africa one? Yeah. I think that's the, those are the Air Across guys. I learned about those. I went to their museum. Not cool guys. Let's get some more military factories. Still nascent Indian arms industry will have to prioritize the production of weapons for India itself before exportation to any other nations. This should be the main goal that we should reach for our military industry, forever providing India with great source of weapons to defend against any invader. East Germany. The Algerian War. Ukraine doesn't really seem to have any focus trees. I do want to play these guys eventually. I might play them next, even. I just don't know yet. Also, Garbashev just can't have a good game, can he? This poor man can never be... He can never just lead a country that's totally fine. It's either pissed off and wants to kill everyone, or they're going to fucking die, and they're trying to save everyone before they die. And on that note, I'm going to leave it there to all of you two people. Thanks for watching. Like, dislike, comment section if you have any comments. Links down in the description box below if you want to check those out. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.